Have you ever found yourself captivated by the enigmas enshrouding the ancient civilization of Egypt? This empire of pyramids and pharaohs has been a source of fascination for mankind for millennia. Establishing an authoritative presence in the Mediterranean sphere, Egypt maintained its dominance for an astounding duration of nearly 30 centuries, from roughly 3100 BC to 332 BC. This extended timeline is so immense it might bewilder the human intellect. Our understanding of this historical civilization is primarily drawn from the pieces of their existence that have been left behind for us to unearth. These remnants have become an archaeological goldmine, a tangible portal into the past. Monuments that have endured the ravages of time, ordinary objects providing insights into their daily life, and artifacts that echo the whispers of a long-gone civilization, all unveiled in archaeological digs scattered across the expansive Egyptian terrain. Each of these relics, possessing a unique story, intermingle to portray a society recognized for its deep artistic inclinations, its sophisticated architectural skills, and its rich religious customs and rituals. The culture of ancient Egypt was an elaborate mosaic of human effort, progress, and resilience, stretching from the Predynastic period that saw the dawn of agriculture, arts and crafts, technology, politics, and religion, to the establishment of two distinct power centers around 3400 BC. The fusion of these realms under the celebrated King Menes signified a vital shift in Egyptian history, laying the foundation for the evolution of Egyptian society and the concept of kingship. This was an era of notable progress and immense cultural growth in the chronicles of human history. As we prepare to voyage through the corridors of time, tracing the ascension and descent of this extraordinary civilization, we'll cross eras of unrivaled peace, affluence and supreme power, as well as periods of economic downturn, chaos, civil discord, and foreign invasions. We will delve into the lives not only of the pharaohs and the pyramid builders, but also of the common folk who constituted crux of ancient Egyptian society. We'll investigate the social hierarchy, from the pharaohs vested with divine authority, the elite comprising the royal family, high priests and officials, to the skilled laborers, farmers, and slaves that compose the bulk of the populace. We'll delve into their religious convictions, their passion for art, and their advancements in science and technology. Additionally, we'll unravel the mysteries of their complex written language, hieroglyphs, that added an element of intrigue to this enthralling civilization. We'll examine their beliefs in the afterlife, a conviction that motivated them to construct magnificent tombs, temples, and pyramids, structures that continue to stand today as an homage to their architectural brilliance. We will probe into their rituals, traditions, and ceremonies, casting light on a civilization that, despite its vanishing, continues to shape contemporary culture and thought. Even with all the knowledge we've accumulated over centuries, the ancient civilization of Egypt still harbors many secrets. Unresolved queries about their existence, their culture, and their downfall continue to enthrall researchers and enthusiasts. It's a mystery that steadily unwraps, an enigma enveloped in the sands of time. Immerse yourself now in the engrossing and complex history of this ancient civilization, from its earliest inception to the conquest of Alexander the Great. Accompany us on this expedition into the past, deciphering the secrets and wonders of an enigma that is ancient Egypt. Together we will discover, educate, and uncover the mysteries that continue to encircle this riveting civilization, offering a glimpse into a vanished era of human history. Our journey continues into the New Kingdom period, an era of prosperity and power for the Egyptian civilization from 1550 BC to 1070 BC. This era saw the reign of some of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, including the female pharaoh Hatshepsut, the powerful Ramses II, and the young king Tutankhamun. It was a time of impressive architectural feats, such as the building of the Valley of the Kings and significant military conquests expanding Egyptian influence. Furthermore, we will explore the Ptolemaic dynasty founded by Alexander the Great's general, Ptolemy I, marking the end of ancient Egyptian rule, but a continuation of its culture. This period was marked by the reign of the famous Queen Cleopatra VII, known for her beauty, intelligence, and romantic relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Join us as we dig deeper into the rich and compelling history of ancient Egypt, unearthing mysteries and understanding that continue to influence and captivate us today. The story of Egypt begins in the Predynastic period, a time of primitive settlements and emerging civilization. This period, stretching back to around 6000 BC, marked the dawn of Egypt's prehistoric civilization. The Predynastic period was a time of change and progression, laying the foundation of the future Egyptian empire. This era saw the transition from small, isolated communities to a more complex and organized society. Covering approximately 2,000 years, the Predynastic period witnessed the rise of a civilization that would dominate the Mediterranean region for nearly 30 centuries. This epoch was filled with significant advancements in fields such as politics, religion, agriculture, technology, and art. Our understanding of the Predynastic period is admittedly limited due to the absence of written records and the scarcity of preserved artifacts. Despite these challenges, the existing relics and archaeological findings offer invaluable insights into the lives and culture of these early societies. These early communities were more than just clusters of huts. They were organized societies that made significant strides in various fields. They transformed from rudimentary settlements into thriving communities with elaborate social structures and advanced technologies. Agriculture played a pivotal role during the Predynastic period. The early Egyptians moved away from a nomadic lifestyle and settled along the fertile banks of the Nile River. They cultivated a variety of crops including wheat, barley, and flax, domesticated animals, and developed irrigation systems. Significant strides were also made in technology. Early Egyptian communities created simple tools like hammers and axes for construction and farming. Over time, these tools evolved, setting for the architectural masterpieces that Egypt would later be known for. Artistic expression also began to flourish during this period. Artifacts unearthed from this period, including pottery and jewelry, bear witness to the artistic talent and intricate craftsmanship of these early Egyptians. They used materials such as clay, stone, and metal to create beautiful and functional items. But the advancements of the Predynastic period were not just limited to tangible objects. This era also witnessed significant developments in politics and religion. The formation of tribal chiefdoms marked the onset of political organization, and the worship of various deities suggested the emergence of religious beliefs. Religion too underwent transformation during the Predynastic period. The worship of various deities, both in animal and human forms, suggested the growth of religious beliefs. These early religious practices were the precursor to the elaborate religious rituals and beliefs that would characterize the later periods of Egyptian civilization. The Predynastic period set the stage for the establishment of two kingdoms in Egypt, marking a significant transition in its history. The Upper and Lower Egypt were unified under a single ruler, marking the beginning of the early dynastic period. This unification sparked the start of the pharaonic era and birthed the civilization we recognize today as Ancient Egypt. In conclusion, the Predynastic period was a defining era in Egypt's history. The progress made during this period laid the foundation for Egypt's powerful civilization and shaped its course for centuries. This period saw the birth of two separate kingdoms in Egypt, marking a significant transition in its history. The journey from the Predynastic period to the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, the rise of pharaohs, and the construction of pyramids is a testament to Egypt's remarkable evolution. The complexities of their religion, the sophistication of their technology, and the grandeur of their architecture made ancient Egypt one of the most intriguing and inspiring civilizations in history. This civilization's legacy continues to fascinate us today, shedding light on the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. As the Archaic period continued to unfold, Egypt started to develop its distinct class system. On top were the nobles and priests, followed by soldiers and merchants, and finally at the bottom were farmers and slaves. The social hierarchy was not merely a division of wealth, it was a complex structure that reflected the religious beliefs, political ideologies, and societal values of the Egyptians. Egypt's economy during the Archaic period was primarily agrarian. The Nile provided the Egyptians with a constant supply of water, making the surrounding land incredibly fertile. The majority of the population worked in agriculture, cultivating a variety of crops such as wheat, barley, and flax. They also raised livestock, including cattle, sheep, and goats. The surplus of food allowed the population to grow and cities to flourish, leading to a boom in trade and commerce. The military also played a crucial role during the period. It was the backbone of Egypt's strength and sovereignty, protecting its borders from external threats. Soldiers were highly trained and disciplined, and they were equipped with an array of weapons, such as spears, bows, and shields. Military prowess was an essential factor in maintaining the unity of the kingdom and ensuring its longevity. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Archaic period was the development of Egypt's writing system, hieroglyphics. These pictorial symbols were used to record history, document transactions, and express religious and philosophical ideas. Hieroglyphics were more than just a form of communication. They were a reflection of the Egyptians' understanding of the world and their place in it. The Archaic period was also a time of profound religious evolution. The Egyptians worshipped a multitude of gods, each overseeing a specific aspect of life. At the center of this polytheistic belief system was the king, who was seen as a divine figure, an intermediary between the gods and the people. This belief gave the pharaoh immense power and influence, shaping the course of Egyptian civilization. Egypt during the Archaic period was not just a thriving civilization, it was a beacon of innovation, progress, and culture. The contributions of this period, from architecture to agriculture, to ideology, have left an indelible mark on history. The legacy of the Archaic period lives on, not just in the sands of Egypt, but in the collective memory of humanity. The Archaic period was the cornerstone on which the grand edifice of the Egyptian civilization was built. It was a time of profound transformation and growth, a period that encapsulated the spirit of the Egyptian people. From the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt to the development of the hieroglyphics, the Archaic period was an epic of beginnings, a chapter in history that set the stage for the Golden Age of Egypt. And even today, the echoes of that distant past continue to resonate, reminding us of the might and majesty of ancient Egypt. As our journey through the annals of Egypt's history progresses, we turn our focus towards the central figure in this chapter of change, Alexander the Great. A man of legend, his reign was one of great progress and spectacle. Upon his arrival in Egypt, Alexander was embraced as a liberator from the oppressive Persian rule. The Egyptians, burdened by the harsh Persian rule, welcomed this young Macedonian king with open arms. They saw in him a beacon of hope, a savior who would restore their land's former glory. His vision was grand, ambitious, one that promised a future that would not only hold sway over Egypt, but over the entirety of the known world. His end goal was Egypt's most important city, Memphis, where he hoped to be crowned as pharaoh. His ambitions were realized when he was officially crowned as pharaoh, an event that marked the start of a new era. Under his rule, Egypt saw an unprecedented period of peace and prosperity. The cultural fusion between the Greeks and Egyptians led to the rise of an era of enlightenment, characterized by significant advancements in various fields. It was a time of exploration, of discovery, and of innovation. It was during this period that the famous Library of Alexandria was established, serving as a hub for intellectuals from all corners of the empire. In addition to all these changes, Alexander also founded the city of Alexandria in 331 BC. Designed by the architect Documentaries, Alexandria soon grew to become an important cultural, political, and economic center. It was a beacon of enlightenment, a city that housed the world's greatest scholars, and a testament to Alexander's far-reaching vision. Yet, Alexander's reign, as transformative as it was, would not last forever. Upon his sudden death in 323 BC, his empire was left in a state of confusion. His untimely death led to a power struggle among his generals, eventually culminating in the ascension of one of his trusted aides, Ptolemy, to the throne of Egypt. Thus began the Ptolemaic dynasty, a period that would witness further Hellenization of Egypt, and the rise of one of the most famous queens in history, Cleopatra. In the larger scheme of things, the late period of ancient Egypt, as tumultuous and chaotic as it was, proved to be a crucible of cultural fusion and evolution. Despite the trials and tribulations, Egypt emerged stronger, their spirit undiminished, their legacy. This period, marked by the influence of various cultures and civilizations, laid the foundation for the Egypt we know today. A land of great historical significance, its past as rich and vibrant as its present. Deep within the sands of Egypt lie numerous secrets, quietly waiting to be uncovered. This ancient terrain, nestled by the Nile River, is a trove of enigmas and marvels that have piqued mankind's curiosity for thousands of years. The irresistible allure to unravel these riddles and decipher the existence of those who once resided here has been a magnetic attraction for archaeologists, historians, and sightseers throughout the ages. As we embarked on this journey, together we navigated the shifting sands of time, investigating various epochs and eras of a civilization that has left an indelible imprint on the annals of human history. We began in the Predynastic Period, an era when Neolithic societies were taking their first steps towards civilization. Advancements in agriculture, arts, and technology were setting the groundwork for a civilization that would soon blossom into a dominant force in the Mediterranean domain. From the Predynastic Period, we saw the evolution of a society that has left an enduring mark on the world. This was a time when humans first started to transition from a hunter-gatherer society to one based on farming and settled communities. The advent of agriculture enabled population growth and the establishment of rudimentary governance and societal hierarchy. We then ventured into the Archaic period. This period bore witness to the unification of Egypt under King Menes and the inception of the concept of monarchy. It heralded the dawn when the notion of a nation-state was beginning to form, and the foundations of a powerful civilization were being meticulously constructed. This was a period of substantial innovation, with advancements in industry, arts, and technology shaping the trajectory of human civilization. Next, we traverse the Old Kingdom, or the Age of the Pyramid Builders, an era of tranquility and prosperity. The awe-inspiring pyramids of Giza, standing tall against the sands of time, are a testament to the engineering prowess and architectural ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. Yet these majestic structures also serve as a solemn reminder of the transience of power and the inevitability of decay, as the Old Kingdom eventually descended into a period of disarray and instability. The Middle Kingdom, however, marked the resurgence of power and prosperity, demonstrating the resilience and tenacity of the Egyptian civilization. This was an era of colonization, monumental construction, and cultural expansion. Yet, akin to the Old Kingdom, it too experienced a period of decline, serving as a stark reminder of the cyclical nature of history. Moving forward, we explored the subsequent eras, including the New Kingdom, the Third Intermediate Period, and the Late Period, each offering their unique contributions to the tapestry of Egyptian history in Alexander's conquest. Each era has left indelible marks on the sands of Egypt, shaping the civilization we marvel at today. From the early strides in agriculture to the construction of colossal pyramids, from the unification of Egypt to its conquest by Alexander, Egypt's history is a mesmerizing narrative of human ingenuity, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of eternity. This compelling tale unravels the evolution of a civilization that weathered a multitude of storms, more often than not, re-emerging stronger than before. Our journey didn't stop there. We further ventured into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a time when Greek and Egyptian cultures melded, giving birth to a unique civilization that thrived under the rule of the Ptolemies. This period was marked by the construction of the famous Library of Alexandria, one of the greatest seats of learning in the ancient world. The sands of Egypt continue to whisper tales of a time long past, a testament to the enduring legacy of ancient Egypt. As we conclude our journey through this timeless tapestry of history, we leave with a newfound admiration for this ancient civilization. From the earliest settlements to the rule of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh, the sands of Egypt have borne witness to and cradled an extraordinary journey of human civilization forever immortalized in the annals of history.